Hello everyone, my name is Omega Toys, or Omega if you want to keep it short and simple, and today we're going to be looking at two of my favorite colors, and a Generation Selects Cordon and Spinout. Now before this video begins, let's just get this straight. This is Cordon, and this is Spinout, okay? There's no issue? Alright, cool. So taking a look at the figures up close, we can see that they're actually really nice, and I didn't expect to like the Sunstreaker mold that much, because Sunstreaker was a bit gaudy in my opinion, but that actually looks really nice. And white on it too looks even better. But let's be honest, this is just a knockoff Sideswipe and Red Alert, or it was just the past telling us the future, I don't know. But the backstory behind these two is that these are the original versions of the Generation 1 toys. So these are the Diaclone figures, the Diaclone versions of Sunstreaker. And I really like the design on them, and they have that weapon that can tab onto the side, so it's pretty nice. And he's got lots of loaded in detail, which is really nice for a figure this much. And for 40 bucks, he wasn't that bad. And I'm not sponsored, so I can't tell you where to get him. But there's a problem I have with this, and it has to be the arms and all the black parts. They're molded in a greenish wheatgrass color, and if you know what wheatgrass is, I'm sorry for you. I don't know why, it really irritates me that that isn't black and isn't green. I don't know, maybe the original Diaclone toys were that wheatgrass green. I don't know, I just don't really like it at all. But yeah, these two also pose really great. Especially with the Sunstreaker mold, there's a few more possibilities you can get. And what I'm seeing here is that it is very much shared tooling with the Earthrise Wheeljack. Just a bit different, because the arms were completely different and they actually have a lot of mobility. The Wheeljack ones were better, but at least these ones look nice and are not a weird moldy yellow white. And for Spinout and Cordon, these guys actually have a lot more going on with articulation. I don't know why. I don't have Sunstreaker yet, so I couldn't base my opinion on that. So, and also turn his heel really badly, which doesn't look good in some parts. But I also really like how the heads came out on these. They look fantastic. Probably some of the best head sculpts we've gotten in a while. And the size of these guys aren't small either. Not Cliff Jumper small, but not small. We have Studio Series 86 Jazz, which I'll talk about later. Earthrise Wheeljack, its shared mold partner instead of Runabout. Siege Red Alert, which is the original Lambo. The Netflix Nemesis, only 2 seconds. And the Earthrise Thrust, which is a really great... Why do I have this? Yeah, just moving on from that. These guys look great, but you know how they even look better? Greater? You already know what's going on. Let's just cut to the kids. And goddamn, these alt modes look amazing. I mean, they look like a whole team. Like, if you get like more of these guys, you can make a whole like squadron. And you have any other Lambos, you can put them together. But there's one glaring issue with this, and that the whole front of the robot does not tab in easily. There's no tabbing in for this plastic part to go, so it looks really ugly compared to everything else and doesn't really fit at all. And it makes it look really bad. It's not a choosing decision, but I just noticed it. And taking a side-by-side comparison, you can really see how well these look together. They look really nice. But there's not really much room for development, but the size does stay relatively the same with Jazz. They don't look too bad, but they don't look out of place is what I'm saying. See, Earthrise Wheeljack and Red Alert again. Red Alert looks pretty good. So that's about it for these two guys, and they are pretty great as a set, but these underside wheels are just disgusting. So like, subscribe, and see you all next time. The music's still playing? Yeah, it's because during the time I was filming this, I actually forgot to include these blaster parts that you can put on the hands, but it's not even important because they just fall off anyways.